The election is finally over, so that means everyone is going to go start buying a bunch of real estate now, right? Maybe. Hey, I'm Trenton Hoggard with Realtor Group here in Jonesboro, Northeast Arkansas, Paragould, Bono area. And today I want to jump into our November market update. The big question that everyone keeps asking me is, all right, now that the election is over, are people going to start getting back into the real estate market? And honestly, my expectation is probably so. Not necessarily because any one person won or lost, but honestly because for buyers, perception is everything and uncertainty is our enemy. And what's finally over, for the most part, is our uncertainty. Companies stopped hiring, people stopped taking new jobs, making large decisions were put on hold, mainly because people just didn't know what would come next. Now, we at least know what is going to happen. So whether you're happy with the results or unhappy, for the real estate market here in Northeast Arkansas or in Jonesboro, it's going to have a positive impact just because it is now behind us instead of still looming out there in the future. Stick around if you want to know what my big predictions are for 2025. So let's jump into some statistics for our current market. So did anyone actually sell anything last month? Well, yes. For October, we had 165 houses that actually sold. So yes, that does mean that houses are still selling. As we head into the holidays, this could be a good time, now that some of that uncertainty is behind us, to start thinking about getting your house listed. What it might mean is that the dead real estate market that you've been hearing about isn't completely as dead as you might think. I like to have our meter for the buyer market, seller market comparison. And right now, I'm gonna leave our meter at about a 6. That's where I had it before. We're sitting at a 3.3 months worth of inventory, which honestly would skew much more towards a seller's market. However, I'm keeping it at a 6 instead of a higher seller market number because from what I'm seeing, heading into the holidays tends to be a little bit of a busier season for buyers. And so their attention is more on other things than home shopping. Heading into the holidays, I know a lot of people just kind of pull the reins back, hit vacation mode, and hit snooze until maybe the first of the year or February or going into spring. I will tell you, I've been doing this for a long time and I have had a lot of success selling homes in the holiday seasons. And here's why. If you're a buyer and you need a house, you're taking a job, you're needing, there's things changing with your family. You don't care if it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, 30th birthday, whatever that's coming up. You need a house. And so you're willing to buy a house if there's one that fits your needs, regardless of the time of the year. Typically, you as a seller have a little less competition because a lot of people don't want to mess with selling their house during the holiday. But those buyers that are looking during these November, December holiday months, they're serious buyers. And so those showings are almost worth 2 or 3 showings any other time of the year. So something to consider. So these homes that are selling, how long is it taking them to sell? Well, our average days on the market is 71 days. So that's taking all of our active listings, all of the listings that have sold, and averaging out those days on the market. How long has it been available and how long did it take some of those to sell? So 71 days is what we're looking at in October. Keep in mind, those days that we heard about in 2020, 2021, where house would hit the market and things were flying off the shelves the day that it showed up, those are kind of behind us. Does that stuff happen? Sure, it does. It's more rare. What we have found with our team is pricing right and having an excellent marketing strategy, which we go through a enormous marketing list for all of our listings, and those sort of things help lower that days on market. So that 71 figure, that's for the entire market of Northeast Arkansas, whether it's our listings or not. What we've found is our excellent approach to marketing and our pricing strategies tend to help those figures go down for those listings that we have the opportunity to work with. The average sales price for a house in October was $271,000. That's a little bit of a decrease from our last couple of months, but only by a couple thousand. So this is pretty normal, on trend. You're not seeing prices go down, you're not seeing prices go way up, but they're pretty much staying steady with what we would expect for this time of year and our market here in Northeast Arkansas. So there you have it. I think that covers most of the stats or the statistics for the market here in Jonesboro and the surrounding area. My expectation going into 2025 is that we'll see a much hotter market going into 2025. History tells us that every year except for 2008, we have seen an increase in the housing market the year after an election year. Why is that? I think a lot of those uncertain situations that people were concerned about before the election are getting cleared away. And so people feel a little more confidence when they're making decisions. Remember, buying a house is still an emotional thing. Trying to make the right decision can be stressful, and the more uncertainty you have out there, the harder it is. So you tell me, are you going to be one of those that gets in the real estate market during the holidays and tries to beat out those other folks that are hitting snooze? Or are you going to wait until 2025 and see how some of these promises that have been made actually shake out? Do they actually help your current economic situation to put you in a position to sell? I'd love your thoughts, and I want to know what you expect to happen in 2025.